get them low before splashes. Amazing, he's dead.
You could not be too close to Mata's hook.
Yeah, so that's the trade Samson White decided to do when they sent Looper top lane to get all this farm here. Fight in mid lane.
Amazing, getting hit up pretty hard. He does get hooked in, but the rest of the team is there. This could be Dandy going down. First blood going to Team Solo mid, but White has acted on this as well. A great flash over from Lustboy, but that could feed Dade, or Pawn rather, exactly what he wants. Bjergsen's gonna get knocked away.
Oh,
does he finalize the kill? The Ignite's there, the exhaust lasted so long. Mata with a godlike hook. They know they cannot fight this. Dyrus does not have that ulti. He just used it. He goes down. Is this really happening? 26 minutes in. He catches on to Amazing as well. Samsung White getting everything they want here inside TSM's base, and a Nexus turret is going to go down. 26-30 in. They are not stopping.
It's a late game comp, but if they win this early, it's even better.
What an amazing use of the late game comp. Every hook, like I said, heat-seeking coming out of Mata. What can they ban? What can they do? TSM has to think about game 2 already. 27 minutes in, the double kill for him. 12-3, and game 1 is over in favor of Samsung White.
Looper.
He used it to go to lane. This is easily counterable. There it is.
Coming in from Looper. This is going to be very big for the team. A nice pop-up there coming in. The bubble goes back to the blast it. More than one on that one. Amazing gets himself caught out. It is first blood to Mata, however. The 1v1 in mid lane. The hop over. The trickster back down as the flash hits. Does Bjergsen have the damage? What blast? No! The Grievous Wounds is on.
First part of the game, you've been dying. Teleport behind from Looper.
All the wards they placed previously, Looper uses as a gateway to get behind Team Solo mid, and they start to tear them apart from the inside out on this one. Wild Turtle doing what he can to orb walk this one out. Almost get enough damage, he does. They are able to lock down Pawn on this one, but they've lost 3. At what cost to keep the fight going here? And it's the cost of 4 members so far. The look for Lustboy, he throws down the wave, but Dandy's brought his surfboard, and he's going to continue on this one. 13-9, it shouldn't take too long. Gets bubbled up for a second, but this one's going to be a long run.
Well,
he has no mana left, so
it's a long
fight. Stay alive.
They're going for the kills, though, that's for sure. Uses his last bit of mana on the jump. Lustboy's going to make him work for this one.
At least they're saving their objectives here. Turrets aren't going down. It's not like they have the waves to push, but Samsung White should not have this exact role. Got to give up some time.
So far.
Fish out of water. Over to Samsung White. TSM spawning on their fountain, going for broke on this one, trying to push out White for one the last time here in game 2, and White is taking the fight because they think they can get the kills. Back in goes Pawn. Imp falls quite early in this engage here, and it looks like they're able to push back a little bit. That's the Zionist coming in from Pawn. Dyrus's Vengeful Maelstrom really cutting down a lot of the damage and mitigating exactly what was needed in that fight. Looper now to go down. The Nexus saved at half health here. Dandy tries to jump in. Does he have the resets? It's going to be 1 kill coming in. That goes on to Amazing. Pawn a little too close. Takes a laser to the backside from the fountain. And it's such a back and forth, but somehow White comes out on top. Dandy takes the last few swings, and he will drop TSM's Nexus.
Let's see what we're going to have a fight early on.
This is frustratingly efficient, but let's see how it works.
A level 1 5v5. Dandy doesn't go down. Illusion passive. Lustboy picks up first blood. Ignite's down as well. And Samsung White is running for the hills. Looper goes down. The duo lane picking up the kill.
A little bit farther behind than they should, but only 2,000 gold against a comp like this. Can't be bad. What a play!
He gets the dodge though, but Dyrus is gonna be there.
Going into this game saying, we don't want to be nervous anymore, we don't want to play passive. Now we want to just be as aggressive as possible and make the plays.
Everybody trying to get into the Cataclysm, and Mata can't get out. Going down, Pawn throws himself into the front there, but they close in on it. The lockup, the knockdown, the top one's gonna fall. This could be a hectic fight, but it's also gonna be one in favor of Team Solo mid to start it off.
They got it.
Kill going on for Mata. It's gonna be game 3 in favor of Team Solo mid. They keep themselves alive, not even needing an iron lung on this one. Just a few more shots, all very low. A cleanup crew is sitting on the rift right now if they can't take down Pawn or Imp, and that's the Nexus. We're going to game 4.
What a huge gank coming up here.
Oh, Bjergsen quite far up. That's the freeze we were talking about with Pawn. Bjergsen forced to go out and farm. And he no steals coming in. A good spread of damage coming in from Amazing. They do get Pawn. Will they be able to lock him down? Intervention comes out nicely from Looper. Is it enough though? Wild Turtle takes down Mata. That's a double kill coming in for Imp. They start to clean up this fight, but now they're all spread out in the wrong positions. Another answer coming in from Bjergsen, but they have lost 4 members, and he's trying to run by himself. Great Tempest. The cripple actually doesn't lock down. Bjergsen's just out of range. Woo, still trying to fight.
Holy cow, that was an insane team fight by Samson White.
Look at that Nexus turret. This should be serious.
Amazing gets the next Yasuo ult, and he gets the final Q from Pawn. That's 4 members down. Bjergsen doing what he can to stay alive, but it's not going to be enough. White will take down Team Solo Mid in the quarterfinals.